I was doing a research on my YouTube statistics, okay, and something interesting came up. I was able to see that my average view duration on YouTube was 11 minutes 41 seconds in the last 21 days. Now, what does this mean? It means that if a person is engaging on my content on YouTube, they are spending at least 11 minutes 41 seconds with me before clicking and going out to some other video. Okay. Now, this is a pretty interesting statistic, right? See, if you see today, there's so much of noise in the marketplace. Everybody's recording videos, everyone is posting content out there. But in this environment where there's so much of stuff happening, the single most important factor for success is the attention span. See, if you're able to keep people's attention span for, like in my case, it's 11 minutes, this is like insane. It's insanely high compared to the industry average, which is just 2 to 4 minutes. And if you look at Instagram, it's like a few seconds. It's like a goldfish, right? Goldfish has such a brain that its attention span is only for a few seconds. That's how the human brain is. And in spite of that, you're able to get people's attention, then there is something good. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to actually go deep into deciphering what does it take to keep people engaged. What does it take to go in long form content, and how do you really create that kind of engagement in your own content? Because with all honesty, I'm really not for snackable content. See, there are two kinds of content. You have this lean forward content, everyone is leaning forward and then scrolling, and then they're seeing 1 minute videos and getting entertained. And all these influencers have thousands of views, and they have like there's a dopamine hit in their head that wow, there's so much happening, and they have to engage with the comments. But I don't think there's actually depth over there. And the other form of content is lean backward content, where now you're actually sitting back and you're watching my video and you're consuming the information and we are having a conversation which is on a more deeper level as compared to just me entertaining you for a few seconds. Okay, and I did a video about this even previous to this video. But in this video, I want to go deep into helping you understand what does it take to create this kind of engagement. Okay, what does it really take? If you're ready with your notepads, pens and papers, just type eager to learn in the comment box. Do that. Type eager to learn. Because now I want to just, I'll break it down from the foundational principles all the way to the top. Okay. And I'll also give you the ratio on how to structure your content plan. There's a ratio on how I roll things out. Okay. The ratio in terms of what kind of content needs to be more, what kind of content needs to be less, and so on. Okay. So what creates engagement? Number one is your ability to present information in an engaging way. Okay, so the one is your presentation. That's one factor. Okay, and please take notes of this and share your notes at the end. Now, your presentation skills will only come through practice. Okay, I've done hundreds of videos, so for me, you just put me on a camera and just hit the record button. I can just go on. But actually, I was never good at that. Even now, I'm mumbling and I'm fumbling, but I don't care about that. I just like to keep going with the flow, as though I'm standing in front of a crowd and I'm speaking to a friend. Okay, so to get good with your delivery, you need to get good at your topic. This topic, what I'm sharing, it is not some theory I'm taking from some place and just speaking it out. If it is in that case, I'll have to look at a script, I'll have to look at the flow and all of that stuff, even though I prepare some of those things for my videos. But I'm going spontaneous on this because I'm living and breathing this stuff. So when it comes out from me, through my own experience, that kind of content has a better impact on my audience. And two is my ability to deliver that will be more spontaneous. So spontaneous delivery is another aspect to long engagement on videos, and that only roots from depth in content knowledge, depth in topic. And the depth is not just having the knowledge, but also implementing that knowledge. Does it make sense till now? Okay. Now, for you to be having in-depth knowledge, you need to be doing in-depth research. Okay, so every time I launch a video on my YouTube channel, you see I have more than 300-400 videos on YouTube channel. The reason, every single video that I roll out, I spend a lot of time researching, at least 1 hour to 2 hours researching on it. Because I know that piece of content is going to be impacting someone's life, and maybe they need to just hear that and get the fastest and simplest way to attaining their goal after watching that video of mine. So the traditional education system is based around the foundation of memorization and volume of content, like how much more you can remember in your head, that's better. But in this case, in the digital coaching domain, the more simpler you can make it for your viewers, for your audience, the better it is. Like right now, I'm simplifying the concept. We're only 5 minutes into this. I'm trying to simplify the entire concept of how to create, solid engagement with your viewers. Okay, so we spoke about content delivery. We spoke about the other part about doing research and having depth in the content before you. So you'll be able to deliver better when you are living that message. And then we have the third part, which I spoke about, which is the research part. Like you have to do a lot of research, spend at least 1 to 2 hours before going out there and recording any videos. Okay. Now another thing, the fourth element which I want to share are the ratios. So there are 4 types of I would say, let's say we'll break it into 3 kinds of content. Okay, there are 3 types of content that you can put out there. The first kind of content are principles and strategies. Okay, principles and strategies. So for example, in this video, I'm sharing with you principles and strategies on how to create better engagement on your content. Okay. Now, principles and strategies are mostly evergreen concepts. Even if you watch this video after 5 years, even if you watch this video after 10 years, it will still make sense because principles never change. Tactics and tools can change. Okay. So principles and strategies is one type of content. Tactics is a second type of content, like how to run Facebook ads, how to generate leads, how to grow on Instagram. Tactics. Everyone is looking for tactics. Okay. And if you see on my YouTube channel, I have very few videos that are tactical. There are some videos that are tactical. In fact, I have one video where I show on how to generate 1,000 leads and build your email list within 30 days in a very tactical 1-hour video I share. How to grow on your podcast, I have a tactical video. How to record on webinars, I have a tactical video. I have some few tactical videos, but most of my videos are based around principles and strategies. Because why? I want this content to stand the test of time. Tactics keep changing. And the third one are tools. I have very few videos on tools, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 videos from what I know out of 300 videos. So your ratio of your content creation must be 80% of your content should be on strategies and principles. 15% of your content should be around tactics. Only 5% of your content should be around tools. And when you do it in this ratio, what will end up happening is you'll start to see a lot more people engaging. So your videos will not get outdated. Like if you go and see on my YouTube channel some videos I did 2 years ago, it is still relevant even till today. Why? Because I'm focusing on principles and strategies. If I had done tactical and tool videos, okay, if I had done tactical videos and tool videos, then I may have to remove that because what I would have shared 2 years back may not be relevant right now because everything is changing so fast. Okay. So tactics and tools should be only a 20% ratio in your overall content strategy. And if you look at Instagram and look at all these influencers posting stuff, most of them are posting newspaper kind of content. Newspaper content. Like what is hot right now? What is hot right now? What is hot right now? And if you look at those Instagram reels or stuff after 1 year, it's going to be irrelevant. That's why I've always said this. When you're able to do long form content like this, when you're able to divide your ratios in the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your time is on principles and strategies and 20% is towards tactics and tools, and able to bring it in that way and focus on channels like YouTube. Because in YouTube, I'm able to engage with you, right? This particular video, we are right now at the 10-minute mark, 9-minute, 30 seconds mark. I can share more in-depth concepts. And with more in-depth concepts, you'll have more in-depth learners. I don't want to attract the distracted audience. Let them be distracted on Instagram. That's fine. I want to engage meaningfully on a more in-depth level with you. And the fact that you're watching my video till this point, it shows that you are learner. You're a serious learner. And it's because of this format that I've actually shared with you, my content marketing is impacting my bank account. I've done over $2 million. Okay. There are many people who roll out content after content after content, so many snackable pieces of content, and still struggling to make ends meet financially, with so many overheads and expenses on their tools, on their production costs, on all this, on their team costs and all of that stuff. I said, you don't have to shout around. Like, I'm just sitting here I'm on a break right now, going through an Ayurvedic retreat for like 21 days. I'm in day number 10, 11 right now. I'm 10 more days to go. I'm just enjoying here and have a beautiful view over here. Just recording it in a very casual way. No high production costs for this. Looking into my laptop webcam, speaking to you, speaking my heart out, sharing with you strong studies and principles. People who wanted to be entertained, they would have jumped off a long time back. But if you're watching this till this point, you're a serious learner. And this is the kind of audience I want to engage with. So I hope I'm able to, I hope the point has come through on the other side. If you want to get these kind of results, let's look at this. 11.41 average view duration on videos. I have like 1.3 million impressions. Okay. Now, when it comes to impressions, that's not a big factor, because there are some people on YouTube channels, they have like huge, multiple millions of impressions. The more important factor for YouTube is the average view duration. It is not even number of subscribers. Don't be fooled by the number of subscribers, because if you look at your YouTube channel statistics, in my channel statistics, I have, I think, more than 60% of my video viewers who are non-subscribers. That means the number of subscribers that you see on my YouTube channel, it may not be that they are watching my YouTube videos. The average view duration is the more important metric on YouTube, because YouTube is like, their goal is to replace television, and they're doing a great job at it. Okay. And the way that I see things moving into the future is, we are going to see very clearly two distinct kinds of digital marketers, two kinds of people. Some could have a blend of both. Like, I try to blend both, but I'm pretty much heavy on one side, which is long form content, long form videos, long form podcasts, long form emails. Long form. That's where depth is. And people who are entertainers, they won't be able to do this kind of stuff. Why? Because they are more focused on entertaining, and they're more focused on creating the next piece of content. And they're not so focused on doing deep research to share deep information. Because if they miss out that window, they miss out the traction, and they're going against the algorithms. And for being active with the algorithms, they've got to be consistent with the snackable content. They got to ride those hashtags. They got to ride, like, they're riding a wave, and which is great for them. And they're able to monetize in other ways through brand promotions and brand endorsements and stuff like that. But ultimately, there's no freedom. There is no freedom. If you had a bulb on moment, type bulb on in the comment box. The reason I call my business model a freedom business model is because you don't have to be that busy. Spend a lot of your time in doing the research. Roll out meaningful pieces of content that are long form. Even if there are a few people watching those videos, you'll have a deeper connection with them, and they'll end up becoming your customers. And when people pay for your content, when people pay money, they pay attention. When people pay attention, they take action. When people take action, they get results. So people who pay money for your content are going to be more serious people in your community, and you deserve to give your time to them so that you can help them get results in their life. So it's a completely different approach. On one approach, it is more about fame and popularity. On the other side, the approach is, it's all about depth and impact and actually changing somebody's life by influencing them to move in a particular direction. Okay. So my action for you, if you're watching this video, is if you're somebody who's able to get what I'm saying, number one is I would suggest that if you're in the starting phase of this business, please get away from all the noise that's happening out there, Instagram and other places. And I would recommend that you come into my course. I have a course, I have a very special offer right now. There's a link over here. You can just click on this link, go to sids.co/join, Where's that link? I'm just pulling it up. And just join my community. Okay, I will teach you step by step on how you can actually build a super profitable business, selling your expertise in the form of courses, coaching, consulting, collaborations, and everything systematic. So the first phase, I'll make you develop your own strategy. I'll help you do more research on your topic, and the first 30 to 60 days is to build a solid product. Once you have your solid product, the next phase is for you to go out there to create long form content like this, and through that activity you'll be able to get better quality customers. Okay, so get into the community, and I would like you to share your notes below, especially if you're a part of my own community. Use those two hashtags, ILH family and ILH deep learner, and please share all your notes, whatever you have taken in this particular video, if this made sense to you. Okay, because the secret to achieving these kind of results, it lies in your ability to develop in-depth long form content, and it all has to do with who you are, what you stand for, your mission, your intent, your research, your delivery style, and ultimately it is giving information that people can use and benefit from. Okay, so stay connected. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. Bye bye.